As a board-certified clinical nutritionist with over 25 years of experience, I've dedicated my life to helping adults over 60 live stronger, healthier lives. I've spoken with thousands of people, and in all those years, there's one complaint I hear more than any other. It's not a loud, obvious pain. It's that quiet, frustrating feeling you get first thing in the morning. You sit on the edge of the bed, and for a moment, you just wait. You wait for your body to catch up. Your legs feel like lead weights. Your arms seem to take just a little more effort to lift. Your joints are stiff and you feel depleted. You feel weaker than when you went to bed 8 hours ago. If this sounds even remotely familiar, I need you to listen very closely. This feeling is not just a random part of getting older. It's not something you just have to accept as your new normal. It is a critical warning sign from your body. It's a sign that a silent, invisible process may be actively working against your muscles, especially while you sleep. Think about it. Every single night for the 7, 8, or even 9 hours you're in bed, a battle is being waged inside your body. And for millions of seniors, it's a battle their muscles are losing, night after night, week after week. This isn't just in your head, it's a real biological process. Let me be very clear. This is not your fault. You haven't done anything wrong, but it is an urgent signal that your body needs a very specific kind of support. It needs the right fuel to defend itself during those long overnight hours. The good news, the truly empowering news, is that the solution isn't some complicated, exhausting exercise routine or an expensive, hard-to-find supplement. The solution is a simple, powerful, and science-backed nutritional strategy that you can start using tonight. It's a strategy that can turn your sleep from a period of muscle decline into a powerful opportunity for muscle repair and rejuvenation. So please, stay with me, because we are about to uncover exactly how you can protect your muscles and wake up feeling stronger and more energetic, starting with one simple choice you make right before you go to bed: the silent muscle waster at night. So, what is this invisible enemy that's at work while you're asleep? Let's pull back the curtain and look at what's really happening inside your body every single night. It's a process that is both completely natural and potentially very dangerous as we age. The moment you go to bed, your body enters what is essentially a long fasting state. You had your dinner, maybe you watched some TV, and now you're settled in for the night. But just because you're resting doesn't mean your body is turned off. Far from it. Your heart is still beating, your lungs are still breathing, your brain is still active. All of these are critical life-sustaining functions that require a constant supply of energy and raw materials. One of the most important of these raw materials is a group of molecules called amino acids. Think of amino acids as the fundamental building blocks of your body, like Lego bricks. They are essential for building and repairing tissues, especially protein tissues. And your body needs them around the clock, not just during the day. Now, during the day, you get a steady supply of these amino acids from the food you eat. But what happens overnight when you're not eating for 8 hours straight? Your body still needs those amino acids to fuel its essential machinery. So, where does it get them? This is the critical part. It turns to the largest reservoir of amino acids it has, your muscle tissue. Your body begins to break down a small amount of your hard-earned muscle to release the amino acids it needs to survive the night. This process of breaking down muscle tissue, known as catabolism, is a natural part of your body's daily rhythm. But here is the alarming fact that every single person over the age of 60 needs to understand. As we age, the balance of this system can get dangerously out of whack. During that long overnight fast, your body's ability to build new muscle, a process called muscle protein synthesis, naturally slows down. This creates an imbalance, a perfect storm where you are breaking down more muscle than you are building. Night after night, this tiny, imperceptible deficit adds up, leading to a gradual but relentless decline in your strength and vitality over time. This age-related muscle loss isn't just a theory. It has a medical name, sarcopenia, and it is one of the most underappreciated threats to our health and independence as we age. Statistics show that sarcopenia affects 5% to 13% of people between the ages of 60 and 70. For those 80 and over, that number skyrockets to as high as 50%. Sarcopenia isn't just about not being able to open a stubborn jar or finding it harder to carry groceries. It's the root cause of so many of the fears we have about getting older. It's what leads to a loss of mobility, making it harder to walk, climb stairs, or even get out of a chair with confidence. This loss of strength is directly linked to an increased risk of devastating falls and fractures, which can lead to hospitalization and a loss of independence. It slowly chips away at our ability to live on our own terms, something we all treasure so deeply. Furthermore, your muscle is a key engine for your metabolism. It's like a furnace that's always burning calories. Less muscle means a slower resting metabolic rate, which can make it easier to gain weight and harder to lose it. This change in body composition, more fat and less muscle, is linked to a higher risk for other serious health issues, like insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. So this silent process happening overnight isn't just making you feel weak in the morning. It's a crisis that can impact your entire health and your future. But the moment you understand what's happening, you gain the power to fight back. The challenge of anabolic resistance. Now, I know what many of you are probably thinking right now, but I'm already trying my best. I eat a healthy diet, I have chicken or fish for dinner, I make sure to get my protein during the day. And that is absolutely fantastic. You're already ahead of the game. But here's the next piece of the puzzle, another hurdle that our bodies face with age that makes the overnight problem even more serious. It's a concept that researchers call anabolic resistance. Let's break that down because it's a game changer. Anabolic simply means building up. So anabolic resistance means your muscles are literally becoming more resistant to the signals that tell them to build and repair themselves. Imagine your muscles have a doorbell. When you were 30 or 40, eating a serving of protein was like a firm press of that doorbell. Your body heard the signal loud and clear, and it immediately got to work, sending amino acids to repair and build your muscles. It was an efficient, sensitive system. But as you get into your 60s, 70s, and 80s, it's like that doorbell has gotten a little rusty. The same press, the same amount of protein, doesn't create the same loud ring. You have to press the doorbell harder and maybe even a few more times to get the same response. Your muscles have become harder of hearing, so to speak. In scientific terms, this doorbell is what's known as the leucine threshold. Leucine is one of the most important amino acids, acting like a master switch or a key in the ignition that flips on your body's muscle-building machinery. As you get older, your muscles require more leucine from your food to flip that switch and kickstart the muscle protein synthesis process. Studies have shown that older adults can require significantly more protein and leucine to get the same muscle-building response that younger people get with a smaller amount. This is precisely why you can eat what you think is a perfectly healthy diet during the day, yet still feel like you're losing ground, still waking up feeling stiff and weak. Your daytime nutrition is absolutely crucial, but because of anabolic resistance, it might not be providing a strong enough signal to protect you through that long 8-hour fast at night. The protein you had at dinner might not have been enough to press that rusty doorbell hard enough to keep the muscle-building signal going all night long. Scientists have identified this overnight period as a critical and often completely overlooked window of opportunity to counteract muscle loss. It is a silent crisis happening in your bedroom every single night. But here is the empowering part. Once you understand this concept of anabolic resistance, the solution becomes clear. It isn't complicated. It doesn't require a radical diet overhaul. It starts with one simple, strategic addition to your evening routine, right in your own kitchen. Your bedtime muscle-preserving toolkit. The best part about this entire strategy is its beautiful simplicity. You don't need expensive powders or complicated recipes. You can achieve all of this with real, affordable, and delicious foods that you can find in any grocery store. Let's build your simple, actionable toolkit for preserving muscle while you sleep. First, let's address a common concern. Won't eating before bed make me gain weight? This is a myth that has been circulating for decades, but modern science tells a different story, especially when it comes to protein. The concern with late-night eating is primarily about consuming excess calories from simple carbs and fats that your body doesn't need and will likely store. However, a strategic, protein-rich snack is different. For many individuals, especially active adults and seniors, a pre-sleep protein snack doesn't negatively impact fat metabolism overnight and can be consumed without blunting your appetite for breakfast the next morning. The goal here isn't to add a huge meal, but to have a targeted, functional snack designed for a specific purpose. Muscle preservation. Here are your best options to be consumed about 30 to 60 minutes before you turn in for the night. 1. The gold standard. Cottage cheese. This is your number one choice for a reason. A simple half cup of low-fat or full-fat cottage cheese is loaded with that slow-digesting casein protein. It's the perfect slow-burning log for your metabolic fire, providing a sustained release of amino acids all night long to repair and preserve your muscles. If you find it a bit plain, a sprinkle of cinnamon or a few berries are great ways to add flavor without sugar. 2. The creamy alternative. Greek yogurt. A single-serving container of plain Greek yogurt is another excellent choice. Remember to choose plain. The flavored varieties are often loaded with sugar, which can disrupt sleep and work against your health goals. Greek yogurt gives you that fantastic 1-2 punch of both fast-acting whey and slow-acting casein, offering both immediate and sustained support. 3. The savory option. Tuna with olive oil. If you prefer something savory, a half can of tuna is a fantastic option. Tuna is not only rich in high-quality protein, but it's also a great source of that all-important amino acid, leucine, which helps to trigger muscle protein synthesis. Drizzling a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on top does more than just add flavor. The healthy fat actually helps to slow down the digestion of the protein, contributing to that sustained release effect you're looking for. 4. The sleep-enhancing add-on. Tart, cherries, or kiwi. To make your bedtime strategy even more powerful, consider combining your protein snack with a small serving of tart cherries or 1 kiwi. Tart cherries are one of nature's best sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. Studies have shown that consuming tart cherry juice can lead to significant improvements in sleep duration and quality. They are also rich in antioxidants and have anti-inflammatory properties. Similarly, some research suggests that kiwi, which contains serotonin, can also help improve sleep onset and duration. Deep, high-quality sleep is when your body's repair processes, including muscle growth, are at their peak. So this combination creates the perfect environment for overnight recovery. The most important part of this is consistency. Make this a non-negotiable part of your nightly routine. Just like brushing your teeth, it's a small commitment with a huge potential payoff. Now, listening to all this information is one thing, but truly feeling the difference in your own body is what changes everything. That's why I'm inviting you to take a powerful 7-night challenge. Just for the next week, commit to your health. Choose one simple bedtime snack we talked about, like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or tuna, and eat it about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Every night, no exceptions. Then each morning, grab a notebook and track how you feel. How stiff are you when you wake up? Do you have more energy? Are your legs swinging out of bed a little easier? These small observations will show you something bigger. Change is possible. In just 1 week, you may feel stronger, more energized, and more ready to take on your day. Aging doesn't have to mean losing strength or independence. Science proves that sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, can be fought and reversed. And this small nighttime snack is more than a habit. It's a strategic tool for better aging. So don't wait. You're never too old to feel better, move better, and live stronger. Start tonight, one snack, one step, toward a stronger you. Health.